Henry Casolani, son of George and Maria Concetta née Borch, was born at Valletta on 25 November 1917 and was baptized at the parish church of St. Paul in Valletta on 29th that same month. Although he was born in a distinct family, he never boasted of this fact. He was an artist and studied painting at the School of Art at Valletta under the tutorship of Edward Caruana Dingley. Among his mates were the famous Maltese painters M. Vin Cremona and Esprit Barthé, but since he was already engaged to Ines, he declined from proceeding to Italy with his colleagues to continue his artistic studies. He still kept up his art, and his paintings are scattered in private collections. Two of his best oil paintings are The Sacred Heart of Jesus and The Sacred Heart of Mary, that are hung at the convent of St. Joseph in Rabat. The same convent also holds a perfectly beautiful bust of Holy Mary sculpted by Casolani. He wrote poems in honor of Our Lady and Venerable now Blessed Maria Deodata Pisani, of whom he was a great devotee. In 1992, Henry Casolani was instantaneously healed of diabetic retinopathy through the intercession of Venerable now Blessed Adeodata Pisani. Henry spent a lifelong career as a senior draftsman at the Malta Public Works Department, until he was pensioned in 1977. His colleagues are of the same opinion. Henry was an introvert and quiet person who still managed to attract them by his vast repertoire of jokes. He was a role model for them. Whenever duty called him on site, he would finish his job there and return to the studio without delay in order not to waste time. He used to induct newly recruited draftsmen on his own initiative. He respected his subordinates as well as his seniors, even when the latter were younger than him. He never uttered anything against anyone. He would only comment in order to praise colleagues, and he did a lot of good. Henry would bring together colleagues who were on bad terms. He regularly used to lead his friends into prayer and reminded them of their religious duties. They used to call him the Apostle of Peace, and they kept on respecting him ever since. According to his friends, Henry was a humble person and a man of God. His greatest enjoyment was reading during Mass. Henry Casolani was most upright in his ways and was trusted by one and all. He was exceptionally virtuous, honest, and unselfish. He was good-humored and friendly with everyone. Henry was an agent of peace, who was capable of building bridges among his colleagues. He never pointed his finger at others, neither did he ever speak ill of them. It is with kindness and affection that he treated those who were unjust with him. He instilled in others hope of God's mercy, and he did all he could to make God's goodness known. Prayer was foremost in Henry's daily activities. He spent much time in adoration before the Blessed Sacrament, and for a number of years participated regularly in retreats. His special mission was to proclaim to all the Christian message of love and peace, especially when he used to animate Mass. He was a man who truly clothed himself with mercy, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. Henry and Ines Casolani were very charitable, and in the measure they could, financially and regularly helped several religious organizations. They joined the tertiary members of the Augustinian order and are buried with them. Henry was 38 years old when he realized he was a diabetic. In his later years, he suffered from heart trouble. He suffered without complaint, and offered his suffering in atonement for the world's spiritual sickness. Through his illness, Henry came closer to God and to the saints. This is confirmed by an outstanding healing, which according to medical people is scientifically inexplicable. At the end of his life, Henry Casolani had already received the sacrament of the sick because of his precarious condition. However, a couple of days before his passing away, this sacrament was administered to him again, and though now in bed and with closed eyes, because of weakness, answered all to perfection. Amidst great pain and physical discomfort, Henry's last words were, Madonna, henna liya, Our Lady, have mercy on me. He died on the 29th December 1999 in his daughter's arms, on the commemoration date of his beloved Blessed Maria Deodata Pisani's birthday.
Harry, għaddi kif tkellimt ma' tifla, it-tifla kienet l-unika tifla ta'kom u telqet fl-aħjar żmien telqet soru. Qalet li kienet diffiċli għalija, però darba kienet determinata fl-għażla xtaqet li twettaqa. Da dubju ta' xejn intom rittu taraw kontenta ma dan kollu għandi nifhem li kienet ibsa ħafna li taraw l-unika tifla ta'kom tidħol soru u aktar u aktar issifer mill-ewwel.
Ma jistax jonqos kemm kienet ibsa. Biex ngħidlek l-aktar feħla qatt kelli fom nista' ngħid meta kellna lila, ġifieri meta imbagħad biex titlaq tħossha ma nixfi ngħidu. Sabiħa li tidħol soru, imma s-separazzjoni hija kbira, kbira ħafna. Meta wasal il-mument biex titlaq pereżempju ħassejni wisq. Għax min jgħidlek għal se tibatu kmieni, min jgħidlek għax se tagħmel ħaġa tajba settu għal bambin, u min jgħidlek ħaġa, min jgħidlek oħra. U aħna nilqgħu kollox dejjem, ma nafux se naqbdu nagħmlu. U tista' tgħid konna fista daqsxejn imbarazzanti, għax la moħħ la moħħ torqod, ejja nafu li kienet il-volontà tagħha, speċi konslajna daqsxejn bekk, imma ma stajniex noqogħdu, però mbagħad għadna daqsxejn kwietax fl-aħħar qabel telqek konna għatajnija li ma kellu l-Arċisqof kien Gonzi. U insomma spjegajnilu kollox. Ħadna t-tifla magħna, għad jismana ma nixxi ngħidu, għad jismana bil-paċenzja kollha. Mbagħad niftakar għax aħna konna nafuh mhux ħaseb bas li konna noqogħdu ċinti jew l-isqof. U mbagħad tab li fuq spalti niftakar u għalli dawn il-preċiżi kelmiet għalli serbatu ta' għalli qed nafżakom għalli serbatu b'ħafna għalli għax tifla unika għalli però għalli għodu fuq il-kelma tiegħi għalli li jiġi żmien li terġgħu tkunu ferħanin ħafna. U effettivament dik il-ġurnata llum nista' ngħid li waslet għax għal-grazzatella mux li ngħidu ma nqosna xejn, imma dak id-dulluvju nista' ngħid għaddejnieh.